Okay, hello. Got things situated, and we are now live. Yep.
Wonderful. How wonderful that is to be live.
I
Okay,
just gotta.
hello, got
Yep. There it starts, and I gotta
now
pause it on my computer
live.
screen so I don't hear it. There we
Sorry,
go.
my fault.
No, that was my fault. That was completely automatic because that's why I had the issue of not hearing you. Is because I thought I didn't remember exactly from the last time. I thought I had to actually mute my computer. So I had the computer muted, so I could not fucking hear you. But yeah, no, I just have to pause the live stream on my computer. Don't mute it. Fucking idiot. Yeah. I also realized something starting this off.
Right.
That's
I don't know if I want to know.
you do. It's fucking amusing how goofy I am at times. I got everything ready. I was sitting here and I had it up. So I had the screen where it was saying, "Hey Jinx," where it was saying like, okay, waiting for the stream to start. And I had that up and I was looking at it. And I'm like, wow, one person waiting to watch the stream. I'm like, holy shit, somebody's already on the ball. I'm like, good for them. I even typed in chat, whoever's watching, you rock.
You were yay, but you hadn't
Me.
sent it out yet. Yeah.
It was me watching. It was me watching. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, I rock. Okay, that works. Self-affirmation, okay, yeah, that works for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. We aren't exactly sure yet, Jinx, exactly what we're going to talk about. I got a couple little things that I want to bring up, and I believe Trevor has some stuff he wants to bring up as well. It's kind of just a shoot the shit type of stream.
Mm-hmm.
So, and to keep me in practice of doing streams. And what we're thinking about talking about doing is making this a weekly thing, just me and Trevor. And then I'll have other guests on for different streams, but Trevor and I sitting down once a week and
shooting the shit.
Yeah, just to be. And plus, I was also thinking, maybe we should, like, for the people who actually watch us, which is right now Jinx. But Craig said he was going to try to show up.
Cool.
Cyber is actually on an airplane at the moment in time.
Oh,
going
wonderful.
home. So, yeah, we'll see. And our wonderful info guy. I can never remember his name. I'm sorry, dude. When you come in here, I'm so sorry. He said he was going to try to show up and be able to, be here to answer all our fucking questions that we don't know the answers to.
Well, I mean, I've tried my hardest to try and pull in a few from my side, shall we say? But we'll see if that comes off.
So, I'm sure I'll be better than myself because I'm not as much. I like go back and forth between being somebody who wants to plan every fucking thing out to wants to wing everything.
Yeah.
So this is something I kind of like to wing, but I do like to have an actual topic. But this is what happened to me before when I first started talking about doing streams. Is I was thinking, okay, but I've got to have things like set up this way, and I got to figure out how I'm going to do this, and I got to figure out what I'm going to talk about every damn time. And then it becomes too much, and I never got around to doing it till now. So,
well, welcome to the stream, Randy Bugger and Craggles.
Yes, hello, boys. Yay! We do have our little group. My blokes and my Jinx.
And your Jinx.
And my Jinx.
Well, hopefully it's not a Jinx on us.
Hey, I had a dog named Jinx. Jinx is an awesome name. Awesome name. Awesome. Though that dog was fucking annoying as shit. The only female dog I've ever owned. And she was annoying as hell. Sweet as could possibly be, but she was like, if she were a human being, she'd be a little cheerleader. She was just too much, not my personality type, but sweet as could possibly be. So yeah, I stick with male dogs. But like I was saying, I was thinking, is if we're going to do this as a regular thing, we should have, like we've discussed, we should have sort of a name for what you and I are doing.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
And I was thinking, open it up to the people who actually, watch us.
Yeah.
If they have any ideas or what they think something with just you and I should be called.
Well, at the end of the day, my DMs on Twitter are open.
Mm-hmm.
So if you horrible lot come up with anything during the week, I can pass them on to Sire, or you can DM Sire.
Yeah, I talk to most of these people.
Yeah, so I mean, we can, I
thought that might be something fun, and also occasionally leave the topics up to the viewers.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
just to get that interaction going.
Yeah, I think we should. And try and make our little corner of YouTube ours, shall we say?
Yeah.
Go and stick our flag in our tiny little corner of YouTube.
Yeah, like I tweeted out, it seems like you need to have like a community. Seems like you're, to get anywhere, to get any kind of traction. Not that I'm like, aiming to be some huge, gigantic YouTuber or anything, but to, actually get any traction and change, you need to cultivate a community. And since I'm not good at joining communities, I should cultivate my own, I'm thinking.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not good at joining.
Well, you would have. Well, everyone would have laughed at me last night. I shouldn't talk to people in California because me being in the UK and the time difference in California, I finally got off of a Discord call this morning at 11 o'clock, which I started at 10 o'clock last night. And wonder why I woke up at 5 o'clock this afternoon.
See, you forget America's fucking huge.
Yeah,
and way bigger than Britain. So yeah, time differences are huge depending on who you're talking to.
Yeah, especially if you talk to someone on the certainly on the East Coast. That's for sure. No, on the West Coast. That's for sure.
West.
No, it's just like West Coast.
Yeah, don't confuse. Don't confuse.
No, because I'll get shot. Get shot high at dawn for that.
Well, I think you get more shot if you confused it with the middle of the country, like with Texas and some Midwestern states. They might actually shoot you. West they'll just fucking nag you with the SJW shit, and the East will just be assholes to you.
Oh, nice, thanks.
Yes,
love you too.
But we're more likable, I think, personally.
Yeah.
So I do have Texas and Midwest friends, and my Texas buddy's he's a good dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
A little PTSD because he was in the military.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but he's a really good dude. So my buddy Chris. He's not on Twitter.
Randy Bugger, what are you doing up at 7:30 in the morning? to listen to me and Sire talk about absolute rubbish at this time of the day.
Because he loves me.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
I don't know. I wouldn't fucking be up this early. I think I had it in my brain that I needed to be up at a decent hour today to be completely awake and ready for this, even though it's fucking 5 o'clock in the evening here. But still, it takes me so long. Get some TV watching, YouTube watching out of the way beforehand. Relax. Be cool.
Yeah.
So I had it in my head that I needed to be up at a decent time. So I woke up I think at 6 something, but didn't know what time it was and just went back to sleep. And then actually officially got out of bed at 8 something. So I was like, oh, okay. That works.
Right. Do you want to play a game quickly?
Sure.
Okay. Give me a second.
Are you going to screen share here?
I will screen share.
Okay, let me look at the chat while you're doing that.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to do looking at the chat here, people. I'm going to try to do this.
Yeah. Okay.
I got to lean forward.
Right. You ready? You ready? Here we go. And here we go. It's Shag, Marry, Kill again.
That's how we should do the beginning of every fucking stream. Dude, you can bring one of these up.
Yeah, Shag, Marry, Kill on this one.
Oh, that's That's hard.
Yeah.
Here, I think I can present you so it stays there.
Yeah. Just
Present
just click on me. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, that's hard. It's age appropriate for us.
Yeah, definitely. I thought I'd be more age appropriate this time than last time, because I got told off last time because you didn't know who they were.
I didn't know who the fuck they are. Yeah, the only one I knew who it was the oldest one. Okay. Ooh. Right off the bat, killing Tiffany.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fuck Tiffany. I don't like Tiffany. Fuck me. I only like one of these people.
Oh,
but,
Tiffany
certainly is not it. So we'll kill her off quite quickly.
Okay.
Oh, geez. In this. Ooh. Okay. I'll fuck Grace Jones.
Okay.
Well, I mean, my reason for that is because I didn't really want to fuck Madonna because God knows how many STDs she has.
Oh, yeah. And that camel toe as well isn't exactly the most.
But then Grace Jones got around in her time as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think as much as Madonna. Okay. And I'm pretty sure that Madonna has slept with some questionable people.
Oh, some very questionable people.
And I'm pretty sure Grace Jones actually, had some, what's the term? Restraint, maybe? I don't know. Less questionable behavior? I don't know. But I think she'd be interesting to fuck. I think Madonna would just be a whore in bed, and I think Grace Jones would actually be an interesting fuck.
I can see just Grace Jones just trying to knock 7 bells of shit out of me while you're laying there. Yeah. But, say my name, bitch. Slap.
I don't know. Maybe with a dude. With a chick, I don't know. I mean, I see what you're saying. But Madonna, for her, I'll just say money.
Okay.
And she probably won't be home very often, so I'll get the mansion all to myself.
Okay, so you're going to kill Tiffany.
Yep.
Shag Grace.
Yep.
And marry Madonna.
Yep.
Cool. I'll do it completely the other way around. Kill Grace.
No, don't kill Grace.
Shag Madonna and marry Tiffany.
Ew. I hate Tiffany with a passion.
Whatever you do, do not tell my wife that, because no, that's one of her favorite artists.
We'll have an argument about it. That's
I'm sure.
Let's see. Randy's been awake since 5 a.m. Dude, I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks. Oh, now you were hot during your summer, but you're freezing now? That's I always think of Australia as such a temperate place.
Have I stopped screen sharing?
Oh no,
Yes, I have actually. Yes, I have. Yes.
Because I'm looking at the chat right now.
Okay, cool.
Craig says, "Kill them all."
Well, I've got another one. Or do you want to leave it for a little while?
No, hold on just a second. And yeah, Randy says, "I'm picky." Yes, I am excessively picky.
Picky?
I will cop to that. All right, go ahead.
You want to do the next one?
It's coming. We can do it.
It's coming. Let me find it. Right, this one is more interesting.
Ooh, it is. That is actually way more interesting.
Now, because this one I can't even decide myself.
Yeah, and it really on a couple of them. Well, yeah, on a couple of them, it really depends on. Well, no, all of them. Well, all of them. It depends on age as well.
I thought I would just throw this one out there.
Okay. Well, we could do it in 2 stages: young and now.
Yeah, this is how what I should have done with this was, because where I acquired these pictures from, there was a now and then pictures.
Ah. Yeah, because there's a huge difference in all of them.
Oh yes, huge difference.
All right. A couple people may hate me for this,
Okay.
but on both old and young,
Okay.
I'm killing Burt Reynolds.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're killing the bandit.
Yes, I'm killing the bandit. I know. There's reasoning though. There's reasoning. Not because I dislike or disapprove of Burt Reynolds in any way, shape, or form. But okay. Young? Okay.
I've got you on this one, haven't I?
Young, well, it might even be the same. Shit. Well, we'll start with young, and then I'll decide if old is the same thing. Young, I'm fucking Harrison Ford.
Okay.
Indiana Jones. Oh God,
Okay.
love me some Indiana Jones. And marry Jack Nicholson because I think he would, at that age, been an interesting fellow to hang out with.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
You think he would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Older, they all look horrible older. They all do. They all do. I mean,
Yeah, none of them particularly aged
well.
particularly well, shall we say.
No, Harrison Ford looks like he's had a stroke.
Yeah, I mean, Burt Reynolds, considering his age, isn't that bad, really.
He's had so much plastic surgery.
Okay.
And it's like, no, you start to look like Lonnie Anderson. Like, no, nobody should have that much plastic surgery, especially men. Women's one thing, it looks horrible when they've had that many. But then when men start to do it, that's why it's like, when you've had so much, you get to a certain point amount of plastic surgery in your face that it doesn't matter who you are, what you look like to begin with, no matter what sex you are, you'll start looking the same. You start looking like you're all related.
Okay.
And it's like, no, it's just nasty. And then Jack Nicholson is just a doughboy. I'm not making, I'm not a fat shaming type of person. But he's just gotten, I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you my one on this one. Just to kill Jack Nicholson, I would ride the bandit.
Okay.
And I would use the force with Mr. Ford.
You know what? Old, I'm killing Jack Nicholson.
Okay.
And marrying, old, killing Jack Nicholson. Because I think he got full of himself. He's just all around not good.
Okay.
The fucking marry part, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fuck Harrison Ford.
Marry the bandit.
Yeah. I'd be down to marry the bandit. I think he's still a cool dude. So, I think he'd still be an interesting person to be around. Harrison Ford, he still isn't ugly per se, but he looks like an excessively dull person.
So you want to see if his lightsaber still works?
No, I don't. I don't. It's like, no. But I
Yes.
mean, his lightsaber Barbie works better than Burt Reynolds does right now.
Yeah. Yes, Randy Bugger. Yes, I do love a good blaster. Well, tune in next week for more absolutely useless.
It's useless, but some funny. I mean, I don't know if we were funny this time around, but some funny shit can come out of those. I think.
Yeah, no, I think.
If people are brutally honest about it,
yeah,
it can be rather amusing.
Do you want to stop presenting me, by the way?
Fine. Okay. Let's go back to this.
Yeah, just click. I think click you. I think instead. I think it all.
I don't want to present myself the whole fucking time. Stop presenting. There you go.
There we go. I've got some other wonderful bits and pieces for later, but yeah.
Okay.
So tune in next week for more useless kill, marry, shag.
Yes. I wouldn't admit. I'm still a little baffled by that one. I mean, that was way harder than the first one. And the first one was hard, but that was hard.
Oh, I've got a great website for us to look at in a bit.
Okay.
And we can laugh at this one for a good few hours. Trust me.
Trevor's more prepared for this than I am. Well, you are. I just have, a couple things. Well, I have one that's I don't know if I really want to talk about. And the other one, yeah, but it's I don't know how much traction we're going to get out of it.
Well, dip your toe.
If you noticed on Twitter, because, have no life, just look at Twitter. Did you see that somebody, I don't know who this chick is, I'm going to pull it up on my phone so I have it in front of me. Some chick has put out a petition to have that creator Sticks something or other.
Yeah.
To put his shirt on in videos.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, she did let me pull this up all the way. Sticks and
Style 666, isn't it? Something like that.
Yeah, Sticks and Hammer 666. Yeah.
There we go. That's the one.
Yeah, she made a change.org petition for people to sign to get him to put his shirt on.
Are you kidding?
Videos. No. It's they've got, let's see, 31 people have signed, and she just wants it to get to 100. Like 100 really fucking matters at all. I don't know why this would matter at all to begin with, but she says here, okay, Carolyn Emmerich. So I'm using my phone rather than my computer because that'll make my computer move slower.
Yeah, okay.
But I tweeted it out earlier, so you can always go back and look at it yourself. Yeah. Carolyn Emmerich started this petition to all the good men and women of the world with a pair of eyeballs and good sensibilities. Sticks and Hammer 666 constantly wears his stylish leather jacket, which pairs well with his luxurious long locks of deep chestnut, but the overall look falls flat when the eye moves down to his bare chest. This is a problem that we should all come together to rectify. If everyone takes just one moment to ask Sticks, please, will you put a shirt on? Think of all the sensibilities that will no longer be offended.
Jesus Christ.
You fucking cunt.
Well, that's one way to put it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, we can throw out twat too, because one I like. I like twat a lot. But I mean, come on, who the fuck cares? I mean, yeah, I look at him. I don't want to watch his videos.
No, do you know what? I don't think she's a cunt. She's an ankle. because she's lower than a cunt.
She's a hangnail at that.
Oh, yeah,
Actually, part of the anatomy is. Ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
It's madness, man. Madness.
If it was a woman and, trying to, saying what she can and cannot wear.
Yeah.
That would just blow up and be huge and, this huge big deal, which, I don't think is a huge big deal, but still, you shouldn't fucking do this. None of your damn business. But come on. Let's see, there's only 2 reasons for signing that people actually wrote themselves. One is by a person named Sticks Makes Me Horny, which I don't get because, no thanks. No thanks, dude, but no, you're not attractive to me. She says, or this person says, Sticks makes me so horny. Quit hating, yo. Oh, okay, well.
Why sign the petition then?
Yeah, maybe they didn't sign. Maybe they just commented and didn't
sign.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. But it's under the title Reasons for Signing. And one other person, apparently there's more. One other person, I'm signing because holy shit, why not? Why not? Because it's fucking asinine. Ugh.
Well done, Brandy Bugger. She's an ankle because she's 3 foot lower than an arsehole.
Yeah.
Well done, Randy.
Yeah, petitions don't fucking matter. So this is this is just a way to, sure, of course, I just said that I didn't find him attractive, but this is just a way to shame this dude, is all it is. You're just using this to shame this guy because he's not, some fucking Adonis or some shit.
Right.
Oh my God, how dare he not wear a t-shirt or something? I mean, to me, good on him for not wearing a shirt because that tells me that I'm probably not going to like your content. Your overall look tells me I'm probably not going to like your content, so I'm not going to watch. No biggie. I mean, maybe he's a great content creator. I don't know. I've never tried him. I've never even watched. I know he's been on Warski streams a few times. I've never even watched a stream he's on. So I don't know anything about the guy. Just I've seen him, and I personally don't like his overall look. But still, though, at the same time, that she's talking about his stylish leather jacket and this long chestnut hair. But oh my God, he's not wearing a shirt. I mean, who the fuck is this bitch?
She needs shooting. Jesus Christ.
I saw that. I thought I'd bring it up because I thought it was just fucking asinine.
Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 articles that I've come across just today.
Damn, dude.
One's a bit older. I came across that, which would have been your Memorial Day, but we had a bank holiday here in the UK as well.
Oh.
And I came across this particular article then, and oh Jesus, the way the BBC is funded in the UK.
I can only imagine.
Oh no! You will be horrified when you see this.
Horrified. Damn, I don't get horrified easy, but
oh no, this is the most horrifying thing I think you've ever seen. And you got to remember this is a publicly funded service here. Mm-hmm. It's as Cog did a stream on it, it's paid for by the UK public, the BBC.
Yeah, I don't forget how I saw it, but somebody told me about how your TV situation goes.
Oh, don't! It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's £147 a year. So you're looking at about $170, $180 a year, thereabouts, just to be able to watch TV.
Well, okay, but do you guys have cable TV there.
Oh, no. Even if you have cable TV, you still have to have your TV license.
Really?
Oh, yes.
So I mean, like, that's cheaper than having, cable TV.
No,
But
no.
here,
If you have a TV in the UK plugged into an aerial, you have to have a TV license, whether you watch it or not.
even if you like just have it hooked up to like a not a VCR, gosh,
Yeah, right.
TV
The
player or
thing.
some shit.
Then they'll send around their little merry crew to check on you once a year.
Okay.
Yeah, and it goes on. It goes on from that. Trust me. That's that's the polite way to put that. Right, I'm going to shock you now.
Okay.
I'm going to share my screen with you,
Alright.
and God help us. God help us now. Okay, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, instead.
What some women and girls have to put in their underwear. What?
Oh, yes. This has come from the wonderful BBC. Okay. It was supposedly about period poverty.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And this is the actual full article. Okay. That is the top of the page. So there's no more there. So you ready for this? It gets worse than this. Okay. We've asked a photographic artist, such and such, to interpret the lengths of some people in the UK have to go to because of their periods. Poverty, homelessness, stigma forces some women and girls to come up with makeshift sanitary products. Photography here, her photographs here are in contrast to the whatever that is images of periods often seen in advertising media, blah, 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 blah. Okay, are we ready now?
Mm-hmm.
This gets really quite...
Not much bothers me.
Oh, no, it gets worse. From women... from wrapping whole rolls around their panties.
Well, second day,
I
yeah.
found 40% of women under 21s resorted to doing this. How wonderful.
Oh.
After tissue, socks are the second most common item they use.
I could see that working.
Okay, this picture's quite gruesome.
Why did they take a picture of a dirty sock with blood on it?
I know, it's great. Fabrics pre-approved. A more absorbent, washable fix. Rags are often used, with one girl saying, use a vest to manage her period.
A vest? Like an actual, like, you put it on your chest vest?
Vest, yep.
What the
fuck? and then they go on about using newspaper.
Newspaper's not going to work.
It will just smear it everywhere.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Who the fuck would use newspaper? Fucking idiot.
Yeah. And some women just use multiple pairs of underpants. And this is the full story. And welcome to the BBC of the UK. See,
okay. I've seen a lot of men, bitch about, women bringing up the fact that, taxes and the sanitary products are something that we can't avoid. We have to have, and yada, yada, yada. And as a woman myself with a vajayjay and
a vajayjay,
who is currently bleeding at the moment in time, so you all know.
Yep.
Because none of this shit ever bothers me. I don't.
No.
To me, it's stupid to be bothered by this stuff. But, I don't have a problem with them talking about these issues because, yes, like a woman who is, living on the street and or even as poor as myself. But I still managed to get pads.
Yeah.
I still managed to do it. But it's like, an actual homeless woman, yeah, I would highly suggest, regardless of whether, you actually believe in this, oh, they really need this or not. I mean, it's in your best interest as well for them to have pads. Because you don't really want them, free bleeding everywhere.
No.
Yeah. So that, but putting those pictures out, even though none of that bothers me to see those images, because I see them myself monthly.
Yeah.
That shouldn't.
No,
asinine. Just take those fucking pictures and put them on. I mean, that's just stupid.
It's and that was front page news on the BBC's website.
The subject matter I'm okay with.
I know it's nothing.
The pictures. What the fuck?
Now you're gonna love the next article I've got for you.
Okay.
You're gonna love this. This is from my local newspaper. Okay. So yeah, the Big Cheese Festival runs out of cheese. And then they're actually refused refunds because there's no cheese.
Okay. I'm going to make fun of British people real quick now. I love you guys.
Yep.
But this is the second thing I've heard of you guys being pissed off that somewhere ran out of food. Was the KFC or something a couple months ago? And now the cheese festival, and everybody's pissed because they ran out of food.
Well, no, the thing with the KFC thing, it actually gets worse. They ran out of chicken at KFC.
Uh-huh.
They half got that sorted,
okay,
and then they ran out of gravy.
Were people more pissed about the chicken or the gravy?
I think it was a bit of both, actually, in the end.
I mean, I saw this one woman saying, I had to go to Burger King. Like it was the end of the fucking world. I'm like, okay, now I can make fun of you guys about this shit because trust me, if that were to happen here, especially at a KFC, yeah, there'd be some fucking people pissed.
You'd have some bloody riots, wouldn't you?
Yes, we probably would. So, it's an equally, across the board, thing I can make fun of. But it's two now that I've seen directly from you guys. And other than the Szechuan sauce, I haven't seen anything else in America. Now, that has not happened. I've just not seen it.
I'm not going to read through it because it's a whole lot of nothing. It was more for the headline. I thought
they should have given refunds, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on.
Well, the thing about it was, with these food festivals in the UK, you pay to get in, and then you have to pay for the food as well.
I think that's normal. I think that happens here as well, but it's kind of fucking stupid. I mean, we like where I'm at. We'll have the Zellwood Corn Festival, and we'll have a Strawberry Festival.
Oh, Strawberry Festival sounds good.
I'd go to the Strawberry Festival. I haven't gone to either of them in my entire life, but I believe, I'm not positive, but I believe, it's the same case that you got to pay to get in, and then you do have to pay for food.
Yeah. Right, you ready for this next one? This next one is amazing.
Nice.
Okay. Somewhere down on the south coast, two women have been put up in court for stealing £2,000 worth of Lego.
Do they have like 10 children each or something?
All I'm saying is, I mean, what's that? 2,000. That's nearly $3,000 worth of Lego, for God's sake. I mean, where does that go?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
Did they have an excuse?
No.
Oh God.
Yeah, no. Okay.
You guys have a Legoland there? I mean, where'd they steal this shit from?
Oh, no. Nightmare. Ah, one of my peeps has turned up. Hello, reality check.
Somebody new? Hello, reality check. I don't know if I know you or not, but welcome. Name's not familiar.
She's a good girl. She's a good girl.
Okay. You're allowed to have your fans here too. So
yeah. She's allowed in our little corner of the internet.
Of course she is. Everybody's fucking welcome. Unless, on a case by case basis.
I'm trying. Right, this is going to get a little bit dangerous now.
Okay.
This next story is brilliant. Indonesian designer Alihisa Hazabin jailed for fraud. Basically, she was paid $60 million to organise a fashion show, fundamentally, and design some headscarves. And she basically embezzled the lot, and she's now up in jail for it.
Why would you pay $60 million for that?
It's there. Yeah, and her and her husband are now going to jail by the sound of it.
Good. But I mean, $60 million to do a fucking fashion show of headscarves?
I was trying to be inclusive. We've had the silly Brits nicking Lego and running out of cheese and running out of chicken. And I thought we were being inclusive. Good. Just to prove that we're not all thieves.
Everybody's a fucking, I don't give a shit.
Now, this next story now involves you silly Americans.
Okay. Come for us, man. Come for us. Do it. Do your worst.
Tesla hits parked police car while using autopilot.
Oh, that's like the second or third?
Yeah,
one guy actually got killed?
This was only published like 2 hours ago.
Jeez. I mean, why are they on like open streets now? If they still have fucking issues.
Yeah, all I'm going to say, all you got to do is look at the picture. I'm not even going to read the article. All you got to do is look at where the car is and where the police car is. I'm like, how the fuck?
Like it's in Russia or something. It's a Russian driving it rather than nobody.
Yeah, it was the computer driving it. Yeah.
If our computers can't drive better than Russians, then they don't need to be driving. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, right. And the last one, I'm hitting us all in the little bit of the pocket here because I'm going on to video games.
Okay. All right.
I don't know if you've heard about this one. You probably have. Star Citizen's video game launches the $20,000 player pack.
I think I briefly heard, but I didn't actually pay any attention to it. And it's like, whatever, and just moved on. Like, yeah, right.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, right, to be eligible for the $27,000 pack, you must have already spent $1,000 within the game.
I've never fucking heard of this game.
And the thing about it is, right, it was crowdfunded and they got 200 million.
Oh.
Yeah, it's painful. It's painful.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not going to read it because I think that's the crux of the.
That's all you need to know, man.
Yeah.
That's all you fucking need.
Yeah, $27,000.
That better be like is it even VR? I mean,
no, I don't think it's even VR. It's just an online multiplayer, online and multiplayer.
That
Yeah.
that just kind of leaves me speechless, really.
Yeah, there we go. Right,
I mean,
that's my little news segment done for you.
well, since you brought up video games, I'll do a little plug in here. This Saturday, Kreggles and I are going to be sitting down and talking about Star Wars
Ooh.
movies, specifically The Last Jedi.
Ooh, okay, that's cool.
So I don't think either of us have seen Solo yet.
Mm-hmm.
But then we've also discussed, we haven't decided when yet, but we decided today that another time, probably the next weekend or whenever another weekend he's available,
Yeah.
the weekends are best for him. We're going to actually talk about E3 and some of the video game stuff.
No, that's cool. Do you want to stop? Do you want to stop presenting me, by the way?
I keep forgetting. Thank you. Yeah, you got to remind me because I just changed right back to the fucking stream to look at the chat.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to look at my chat. I still suck at it though. Yeah, it's a fuckload of Lego. Oh. Man. Well, I mean, I really want to know what the fuck they were going to do with all those Legos. And see, I mean, I understand if it were where I live, there's a Legoland somewhere, I think in Orlando. And I'm amazed nobody's like tried to steal a bunch of Legos from there. I mean, there's like millions of Legos there. I bet people do though. I just haven't heard anything about it. Oh shit. You there? Did you mute yourself? Well, Trevor must have muted himself because I didn't mute him and it's not letting me unmute him. So he must have.
Oh, I'm back. I'm back.
Okay,
I don't know what went on then. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm like, it seems so like, you know, like a vast emptiness of like a chasm of silence.
Yeah.
Even when you're not talking, I can still like sense you're there.
Oh, I'm always kicking around. I'm always kicking around.
But all of a sudden, it was just like,
yes,
black hole or something. But
right, this website that I've come across. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. Let me screen share, and I will show you because we could have some fun with this website. Trust me. There's some big fun to be had with this. Hold on. I've got to... Hold on. I'll do that. And then I've got to do something else because I'm an idiot.
I've already proved I'm an idiot.
Right. Now, I don't know. Have you ever seen this website?
No.
Trender.
I'm already worried. I see a big
it's quite amusing.
It's
quite amusing. So yeah, it's basically, if we click into the celebrities, you go top 12 best fashion designers in the world, and there is pages of this stuff. There you go, top 12 hottest female news anchors.
Yeah, because that's just so fucking important right there.
There you go. Top 11 hottest Korean male singers. I didn't even realise there was any male Korean singers, but
oh, yeah. Did you not know that? K-pop. You not heard of K-pop?
Yeah, and there is pages of this stuff. I mean, here we go. 10 of the best paid Victoria's Secrets. What we got? 10 of the highest paid Victoria's Secret models.
All right, let's look through them and see what we actually think about their looks.
Yeah.
I always talk about people's looks. I don't know. I don't really give a shit about people's looks, but I think it's fun to talk about. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to know these better than me because Victoria's Secrets is obviously more of an American brand than we do have them in the UK, but it's a fairly more recent phenomenon, shall we say?
I'm amazed about the people who, when they have like the Victoria's Secret shows, I'm going to watch that. I'm so looking forward to watching that. And I'm like, why? I mean, and these are women as well. These aren't men. I can understand the men, and I can understand the women who find women attractive. These are straight women looking forward to the fucking Victoria's Secret show. Like, why? Your body is not going to look like that in those bras and panties.
Yeah.
This is not a representation of what you're going to look like in this stuff. So why the fuck do you give a shit?
So, are we going to have a look through these then?
Sure.
Can you see your screen?
I can see my screen. I can see. Let's see. I can't read anything. It's too small for me to read, but I can see the picture, so that's all that matters.
Candice, Swanpole, I think it is.
What kind of name is that?
I don't know. Jamise Tooks.
First chick's hot though.
Yeah. I'm not. Taylor Hill. Not interested.
She's average. She looks malnourished though.
Yeah, she does.
And there's something, she's malnourished looking.
Yeah.
She's not.
Lily, is it alleged?
Aldridge?
Yeah.
Aldridge.
Yeah, me being dyslexic really doesn't actually help me trying to read these things.
And my shitty eyesight.
Between the pair of us, we haven't got a clue.
Yeah, I was like, that's why I was like looking on my phone for this stuff, because I was like, I can like hold this really close to my phone and see.
Yeah, she's quite attractive. Oh god,
she's average.
Gigi Hadid, I think that is.
She's okay.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, no.
Joan Smalls. Oh god.
Like maybe she's attractive when she doesn't have her hair like that and that harsh of a makeup, but yeah, she looks like some alien or something there.
I don't know.
She's a Victoria's Secrets model now.
Yeah, I'm not even going to mention. I'm not even going to.
I mean, I think she's the prettiest of all the Kardashians, but
yeah,
still.
Lu Wen. Oh no.
Well, I like Asian, but she's just average.
I think she's quite attractive. Alessandra Abridgmio.
Her face is too long.
You think?
Oh yeah.
And yeah, then we've got quite an attractive one at the end. I sort of agree with that. Andrea Lima.
She's okay. I mean, she's pretty. They're all pretty.
Yeah.
But the only one I think is exceptionally attractive is the first one. The rest of them are just pretty. I don't get why the Victoria's Secret models are, like so fucking. Oh, they're so beautiful. No, they're pretty. They're attractive women, but.
Well, from certainly from Reality Check said, she's been knocking around for about 20 years.
Really?
Jesus.
Yeah.
What other wonderful things have we got on here that we can do? 10 hottest Israeli women. I know that my dyslexia is just twitching at that one. Trying to speak, trying to pronounce Israeli women names. I can see the disaster waiting to happen. And of course, with the hate speech laws in the UK, I'll probably get arrested for misappropriate.
It crossed my mind to talk about some of the shit going on over there, and then I was like, no, I might get him in trouble.
Here we go. This could be interesting. We could be really inclusive here. The top 10 hottest transgender models.
All right.
Okay. Leah T.
Leah T. No, thank you.
No.
How is she the hottest? Bailey
she's a number
is way hotter than her.
I
He's,
No, she doesn't pass either.
I mean, I wouldn't look twice at her and think, she was a man. I'd still, look at them like they're women without, close inspection. But they're not exceptionally attractive.
Right. Ines Rue, I'm presuming that's pronounced. R-A-U, Rue, I don't know.
Average.
Well, I think that this next one, this Jenna Taklavaka.
Yeah, I've heard of her. Oh, I haven't heard of her name, but I've seen her before referenced.
She's. You wouldn't necessarily think that was a male. So
I mean, she's attractive enough. I put her in like the what's her name? The Trump daughter.
Oh, chat. You need to help me out.
Yeah, what's the Trump daughter's name? Ivankovic. I can never.
Is it? Yeah, I'm sure someone in chat's gonna.
But she reminds me of her.
Valentin.
No.
Valentin's.
Don't even.
I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah, no, she's not exceptionally attractive either.
No. Is it cute?
Okay, come on. I've seen hotter trans women than all of these women.
Yeah. Oh, no. See, this next one, this Corinne or Caroline Tusa, she looks like something thrown out of the 80s. All she needs is the thick rimmed glasses, and she'll look
she's
very much from the 80s.
At least our age, if not older, and has been waiting her whole life to do this, and she's stuck wanting to look like an 80s chick.
Grenaro Roquero, I'm presuming that's pronounced.
Now, I could see the reason why she'd be on here.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, she's not my taste, but she's above average attractiveness.
Definitely.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. How is this considered one of the most attractive trans women?
I don't know. I'm not going to say anything.
That's just, you don't have to. I'll take it. She's fucking hideous, okay? She's hideous.
Carmen Carrera.
Yeah, she's been around for a long time.
The number one.
Wait a minute. They're actually up to number. So the number 3 was that hideous chick.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is picking these pictures?
I don't know. I mean, even the number 1, I don't agree with at all.
I think she's attractive. I do. I think she's attractive.
Yeah, perhaps.
Okay, I know who that is.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, and I question whether or not they are trans. I'm not positive. Just because when I've seen this, I'm going to call it a guy because when I found out about him, he was this big European model, very popular because of his ability to look, like a gorgeous woman and like a gorgeous man.
Yeah.
So they were using him a lot, but they've never heard anything about him being trans.
Yeah.
Just that he was a gender bending model. So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is trans. Maybe he later came out after, I heard about him. But, that's not the best picture of him or her. I've seen some fucking gorgeous photos. I mean, I'll agree with the number 1 if they are actually really trans, not just gender bender. I've seen some gorgeous pictures of that person.
See, I've already looked at one of these, and I don't know if you're interested. The 10 hottest plus size models.
Okay, that could be interesting because sometimes those plus size models are like they're not plus size.
Trust me, the number 1 is disturbing.
Okay. Man, are you allowed to make fun of fat people in your country?
No, not really. Okay. But I'm going to anyway because it's a joke. The number 1 in this. Okay. Tia Duffy.
Not bad.
She's okay, I
I mean,
suppose.
not the best picture. Like, I can't really see, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's not particularly in focus, so it's not.
yeah. And
Um,
plus, I really wouldn't call, from what I can see of her, I wouldn't call her plus size.
no, she's
I,
not particularly plus size.
no,
It's a bit like the next one as well.
yeah, I wouldn't call her plus size either.
Satika Zakakova.
These are normal size women.
Yeah, okay. And I say this next one I don't think is particularly big either. Denise Biddett.
I don't think she's very big, but I would say she was on the heavier side of average. So I could
Yeah,
kind of see her being plus size, but I still
okay.
wouldn't.
Ashley Graham.
Hmm. I see. We're not seeing what their bottoms look like
Yeah.
because they might be average size on the top and bigger on the bottom, and then they'd be considered plus size.
Candice Huffens. I don't know how you pronounce that.
I mean, so far they're all pretty average. At least attractive.
Yeah.
She's probably close to my size.
I mean, Precious Lee, she's not big at all.
No.
Certainly not in that picture.
No, in that picture. That skirt makes her look like she has a big belly, but I doubt that she actually has a big belly.
See, let me go. Tara Lynn, that's not a big lady at all.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Nadia Aber. No, I'm not even going there.
She's not plus size either. I mean, she looks like she has some full hips.
She's got some hips.
But yeah, I would not call her plus size. She's a normal size woman. She's a normal size women.
Right. No. So I'm not going to write it up. No.
Kate Upton. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. No, I don't think she's a plus size at all.
I don't either. I mean, I've seen her.
She's skinny. I think she's skinny.
Most of the time, she's skinny. She's just a thick girl.
Yeah, I think reality checks just turned around and said it. Kate Upton is plus size ? Explanation mark, and it goes on. Yeah, and the number one is bloody Tess Holiday. It's what I'm saying. Hell, who's putting these lists together?
She's definitely plus size. She's definitely plus size.
No, she's whale size.
I'd probably be considered plus size. She's
whale size.
She's an obese woman.
No, she's whale size.
Plain and simple. Though, okay. Let's take her personality and the shit she posts and all that out of the equation.
Yeah. I mean, I know she is hot property, Tess Holiday. I know everyone's fighting to stick her in front of the camera, and I know they are.
She's got, and I hate doing this, but when I finish my statement, it'll make perfect sense.
Yeah.
She's got a beautiful face. I think she's
I agree with you.
Beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Now, I don't like it when people are like, well, but your face is pretty. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
But my issue with her, her not being able to be considered like gorgeous, regardless of size, is the fact that her head is nowhere near the right size for the rest of her body.
She's got more rolls than a baker's dozen.
She looks like a pinhead. Most people, when they get bigger, their head gets bigger.
No, she's got more rolls than a baker's dozen.
Yeah. She's an unhealthy size.
The Bollywood actresses, we've got no idea about those, so we're not even going to go there. Top 8 most searched celebrities on Google.
Of course Trump is there. But is he still considered a celebrity now that he's the president?
Prince at number 8.
Really? Good for Prince. Being around for so long and sticking in there and still being relevant. Good for Prince.
Oh, for God's sake.
Rob
Kardashian and Black It's China.
That's Black China? I've heard the name so many goddamn times. I've never seen what she looked like.
Sake.
Ugh.
Kanye East.
His daughter named East. Northeast or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, God. Taylor Swift.
She's one of those chicks where I think is gorgeous to a degree. Like, she's annoying as shit. No, thank you. But
yeah,
I think she's gorgeous. But then there's something that's off.
Yeah,
I just.
The funny thing is, it's when you see her wear a different color lipstick rather than that bright red. It takes something away from her. It's ridiculous.
There's something about that upper lip, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe the depth of that of the cleft or something. I don't know. There's something wrong that I can't ever get around. But I do love the pale blonde. So
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Really, they're still relevant?
Apparently.
He did not age well. I'm sorry. I've seen women still like, oh my God, Johnny Depp is so hot. And I just look at him like he looks like a wax figure.
I've almost just vomited in my mouth.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian and Kanye. Well, yeah, Kim Kardashian West.
Ugh.
Oh, just vomited in my mouth.
I don't get that shit. I don't get it.
Oh no!
Really?
Hillary Clinton at number 2?
But are politicians actually celebrities? I don't agree. The politician is not a fucking celebrity. I don't agree with that.
No. Going back to Taylor Swift, she used to be huge on 4chan. She used to knock around, like Reality Check said. She used to knock around on 4chan all the time. And shitpost all the time.
I'm going to have to ask Ninja about that because he's the 4chan one in the house. I'm going to have to ask him about that. I've never heard that before.
Reality Check knows more about this than what I do.
I mean, she seems like such a good little Christian. I just can't see her on fucking 4chan.
And of course, your number one man is at number 1.
Fish Lips himself.
Mr. Fake Tan himself, I think.
No, seriously. I mean, I did just see him speak not that long, like a couple days ago, and he wasn't doing the fish lip thing. But 9 times out of 10, when that man speaks, he's got fucking duck lips.
There we go. I'm going to do one for you here. Here we go. Or should we give up on this, or do you?
Okay, we can do another one.
We'll do another one. Should we do one for you? 11 hottest male models in the world. I'm going to know anybody here.
I probably won't know anybody either.
But where you can give your 10 out of 10 scores here.
Okay.
Oh my good God. Sergen Regavera.
That's a male model?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, dude. Cut your hair. Give it some fucking shape, man. Cut your hair.
Oh. Torbus Sorman. I think he's pronounced.
No, thank you.
No, he's
looks like he should be in the Twilight movies. He should be sparkling.
I mean that's like the vet goes up to the horse, isn't it, and goes, "What's up with the long face?"
Yeah, it's another long face. Another long face. Like, my God, you're right. That's gonna really suck for him when his hair continues to recede. Yeah.
Johnny Vera.
I can see him being a male model.
Yeah, he's quite attractive.
He's an attractive dude. He says, he's too pretty for my taste, but even with the
very strong cheekbones for a man, very strong.
I do like an angular face. But yeah, he's good looking.
Ollie Edwards, no, very, very plain.
Excessively plain. I mean, he looks like he should be, eating white bread with Miracle Whip on it or some shit.
He's just very. Well, I think they would just say he's very vanilla. I think.
Very Midwestern vanilla, boring.
Tyson Baloo.
No, thank you.
No, no. Ryan Burns. I'm not really.
Mm, I don't see him as being a male model, but maybe with that's not a model picture. He
do,
looks like
you,
he could be photogenic.
do you know where I put this? This is a
Hmm.
cross between David Beckham and Prince
Hmm.
Harry.
Yeah, you're right. He is.
It's a complete cross between the pair.
I'd say personally, he's better looking than Beckham.
He looks very similar to Beckham in his younger days.
Yeah, I think Beckham isn't aging well.
No, but then again,
No,
she's not exactly aging overly well at the moment either.
I've always thought she was hideous.
Yeah.
Always thought she was completely hideous.
Uh,
Ginger Spice was pretty.
Now I saw a
Baby
picture.
Spice, well, Scary Spice was pretty too, actually.
Yeah, if you go, I saw a picture because I'm a big Formula One fan.
Mm-hmm.
Now Jerry, because she's married to one of the team bosses. She was because it was the Monaco Grand Prix this
Mm.
weekend gone, and she was there then, and she's aging very, very well. Is
No,
Jerry very, very well?
I think I'm trying to think of the last time I saw them all. It's been a few years since I've seen them all, except for Beckham's wife,
Mm,
Victorious, or whatever her name, Posh Spice. Yeah, oh hell no.
Mr. Mills, no,
Yeah, hell no. You
no,
look like a pedophile.
no.
Easy, very very skeezy looking.
Arthur, no,
I find
no.
him just average looking dude.
Oh,
No.
so is it,
What the?
what fuck? What?
Come on, man. That's not a male model.
How the hell?
Really? He looks like he has a little bit of Down syndrome. I mean, that
Mm,
might be bad to say. I don't know, but come on.
David
Mm,
Gann. Oh, I don't know. No,
mm,
I don't know.
I, yes and no. I don't. I think I
Uh,
need to see more pictures of him to really make a really decision on him. I don't know.
um,
There's something skeezy about him, though. I'll definitely say that.
Sean O'Pry.
Maybe it's
No.
just that photo. I don't know.
Yeah, he does look like he's a vampire of some description.
Yes, he in that picture he looks like, oh, I don't know this British actor's name. Oh, geez. But he always plays this geeky, sciencey guy,
Mm,
or this guy who is like, actually secretly evil. I
yeah.
can't remember even what I've seen him, but I've seen him in many, many things.
Hmm.
And yeah, he looks like that dude in that picture.
I mean,
Yeah.
from what they're saying there, he's done stuff for Hugo Boss, um, all manner of other bits and pieces. Wow. Right, I think I've had enough of this. So
Yeah, they have I don't know who's picking these photos. I've seen better looking male models than those.
yeah, yeah.
And I never even pay attention to male models. But I've seen better looking ones than that. Oh, geez. All right, let's look at the chat real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reality check's been going on a blast.
Oh, she has. All right, let's see.
Very prominent in chat.
Wow. Girl, you can talk. I'm not going to be able to get all of these. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ivana. Yeah.
Havana. He's now doing YouTube drama?
Oh, why?
God.
Oh, missing. Yeah.
Oh, damn. So, all right, what have you got left to talk about? Anything?
Opinion on something. How about this?
Yeah, go on then.
Something that bugs me every now and then when I see, because I see a few people on Twitter do this stuff, and I usually I keep my mouth shut about it.
Okay.
But people who, how do I say it? Chronic victims.
Okay.
Like the people who constantly need.
Pardon me.
Geez, I should have put more thought into this. How to put it in a way to make it easy to get what I'm saying.
Okay.
Without actually having to bring up a circumstance, because I want to bring up a circumstance because I don't want to put a person on blast. And don't worry, it's nobody who's watching. But when okay, I've always had an issue, and I have to keep my mouth shut about these things. I see somebody that they are completely and utterly just unself-aware about the bullshit they're doing or saying.
Okay.
And I so want to be like, dude, and just tell them straight up what the fuck. But
right,
I don't. I keep my mouth shut because that never ends well.
Right. Okay.
And it bugs, it bugs the hell out of me.
Okay.
That the mean. I don't know if it's the mean side. I don't know if there's a mean thing or if it's just my, just I don't know, need to tell people the truth. But it drives me up the wall when I see it, and I want to be like, you're not the fuck. Like, let's just say victimhood right now.
Okay.
Somebody complaining about something.
Okay.
And you ask them a question to verify, okay, did somebody actually do this?
Mm.
And what would actually be considered making them a victim in something. And they're like, no. And it's like, you want to be like, this is all in your fucking head.
Mm.
Go the fuck out. I'm sorry. It just something came up today and it's bugging me. And I keep my mouth shut about it with people.
Okay.
Because I know they won't appreciate it. Because if a person, doesn't actually ask your opinion on a situation, they don't actually want to know.
Yeah.
And it's something that came up, a little bit before I got on. And I'm just like, what is it in me that wants to shove the truth in their face so badly?
Right.
I mean, is that mean? Is it like a mean side of me?
No.
Because we all have mean sides.
Of course we do. We're all bitches at heart, at some level.
And going back to me saying we're fucking animals. We're not these fucking holy creatures that are all good. No, everybody does evil shit.
Yeah.
So, but I'm like, why do I feel the need to do that? I don't understand why I feel the need to do that. I don't do it. I keep my mouth shut. But why do I feel the need?
Yeah.
I want to put a mirror in their face and be like, look at your fucking self.
Mm.
And I'm just curious where that need, I mean, I think that's why I wanted to bring it up and talk about it, because it's like, I don't understand. I mean, I can understand them because, if you're not willing to understand or ready to understand something about yourself, you're not going to.
Yeah.
No matter what. So that's fine.
Do you want to stop presenting me as well, by the way?
Oh, am I still presenting you? God damn it, man.
because I'm looking at the actual live feed and all I can see is my horrible face. I'm sure they could do with a change. How long they've been putting up with my horrible face, I don't know.
But I'm like, why am I like that? That's what I think. It's more about me wondering about myself, and because I'm all about learning new shit about yourself, and improving.
Yeah.
And I just wonder why I feel that deep, deep need to just shove a mirror in people's faces.
Some people I just don't think have that power for self-reflection. I think that's the thing. They're very very, very quick to judge and throw things out there without engaging the grey matter, shall we say.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a fair comment or not. I don't know.
Randy just said this stream is turning into The View. Yeah, I've never seen The View, so I don't really know. This was kind of an impulse thing, Randy. We just like, we have something that we wanted to do and didn't really have a subject matter and just kind of went for it.
Well, I'll let you into a secret. We only decided to do this yesterday.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I just wanted to, keep streaming. I wanted to keep streaming. I got my one with Crags this weekend. That's all set up. But I was like, it's now been, I think, over a week now since I did the last stream.
Something like that, yeah.
And I need to keep doing it, or else I'm going to go back in my shell and avoid it. So I was like, well, fuck it. Barely anybody watches anyways. So,
well, I'm up to 4. We're doing exceedingly well.
You know what, though? I don't know how long people actually watch for, but I am happy to say that the streams have been getting afterwards between like 30 and 40 views.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good for your watch time because each stream's about 2 hours, so it'd be good for your watch time.
Well, still though, how long are they watching for? That's the key. How long are they watching for? But even if they watch for just 1 hour time, that'd be fucking awesome.
Well, but every bit closer to get you on the super chat ladder, so to speak.
I still, I never expect, I've got the Patreon, but I've never pushed it. I mean, I think I have it pinned on my Twitter. I don't know. I think.
Well, what I don't understand is why isn't it in your description?
I don't think about it. I'm not a self-promoter.
Oh no, okay.
I'm just learning how to self-promote, and I've never been one to do that. I've always been one, which was always a problem looking for jobs. I don't know how to sell myself. I just don't. I'm usually like, you just talking about health, which I do way too much nowadays. I undertone everything. I make it less than it actually is. And that includes good things about me.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're as I said to you before, and everyone else has heard me harp on about this before. You've got a wicked sense of humour, absolutely wicked sense of humour. It's just trying to get you to engage with that and
that's the hard.
Portray that somehow within a video.
It's hard. I mean, this has definitely been starting the YouTube. Has definitely been a step in the right direction for my own personal growth.
And that's good. That's good.
So if nothing else, that's, been an improvement in my life, I think.
That's good.
And I do need you to tell me every now and then that I'm funny.
Yeah, no, I'd say if no one's seen her last video that she put out with
the strip Fortnite.
Yes. It's a must-watch because it is one of the funniest things ever. It's brilliant.
I actually did do a little bit of self-promotion this week. Actually,
ooh.
The YouTuber. I mean, he's bigger than I am. He's not gargantuan or anything, but he's bigger than I am. Stag.
Okay.
Staggerson. I don't know his name completely yet because I just personally started watching him. And he did this character. He does a lot of atheist and anti like debunking flat world earthers and shit, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And he does a series of videos where he has a hick character,
Okay.
kind of like my the videos that I did with the hick characters, along the same route. And so when after I saw that, I was just like, hey, he might actually like my video. My videos are similar to that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, your Valley Girl impression is brilliant as well.
Yeah, Ninja hates the Valley Girl. Hates the Valley Girl. I'm still trying to figure out how to use that in a video one of these days.
Well, you have used it in the last one.
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, but that wasn't really Valley Girl. That wasn't a complete Valley Girl.
It was getting there.
It was getting there. I didn't want to do too much of Valley Girl because that really wasn't the character. But I shared it with him on Twitter. I was like, you might like this video. It's like yours. And he subbed to my channel and watched, and he thought it was real funny, and he liked the Fortnite one.
Yeah. I mean some of your early stuff where you took Riley down a peg or two and things like that. I mean, they were quite funny as well. But of course, that genre's been done to death now.
It's dead. It definitely got me the most views. I'll tell you that. Riley will get you some fucking views.
Yeah.
But it's not worth it.
No, I know. The one with the bird with the bloody bear.
Bird with the bear.
With the stupid.
Oh, the children's show one that Drunken Uncle likes to do a lot about.
Yes, yeah. Apparently, her latest one's quite extraordinary.
The only time I ever see that shit is Drunken Uncle. Otherwise, I don't watch anything on that channel. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for teaching kids that there are multiple different kinds of people in the world. But come on.
Hey, Teddy. No, Teddy, shut up. Crack.
That's just... Yeah, all that stuff. I just kind of got over doing the making responses to other people's videos.
Yeah.
I just kind of got over it, and Ninja kept giving me shit. I mean, Ninja's supportive in many ways, but when it comes to YouTube, he doesn't really watch my videos, and because he already knows my opinions, and he's always, and I try to get his opinion on something. He's like, just do what you want to do. It's like, okay. So I don't actually get any feedback from him, except on those videos. He said, you're better than that.
Craggles has helped us out. Queer Kid stuff.
Ah, yes. That's the fucking show. God damn it.
Yes. Queer Kid stuff with that effing bear.
I remember back in the day when queer just referred to being homosexual.
Oh, yeah.
That was just the term, just as like, say they're homosexual. That's all. Now it's like.
I don't understand what's wrong with the term gay.
I don't either.
And why all of a sudden we've got this 27 alphabet letter acronym of nothingness now.
I don't know. I mean, I was never, back in the day when I was younger and into doing shit.
Yeah.
I never really got involved with the LGBT community. I'm sorry, I still say LGB. Every now and then I'll say T at the end, but I still say LGB because it's supposed to be about your sexuality.
Yeah.
Not about anything else, just your sexuality. That's what that group is for. At least that's what it was initially for. It was for homosexual people of some sort. Not this umbrella thing for fucking everybody. I never really got into all that, but it still bugs me. If you hadn't noticed, it still bugs me that it's been just taken over. Because I mean, the early activists, they did some fucking work. They worked hard. They, faced so much backlash and violence and actual hatred.
Yeah.
And now it's just been taken over by these little pansy ass motherfuckers who don't know exactly, what it actually is to fight for something. They think just, calling somebody a TERF or a fucking homophobe or transphobe on the internet is actually being, an activist and fighting for something. And it's fucking not. You're just being a fucking panty ass.
No, I mean the whole new generation that's being brought up now is just they're just being brought up with this very sterile, very how would you explain it? Very sterile, very
The participation award thing.
Yeah, it's I mean, us certainly in the West, we've been in no wars for the last 50 years, I suppose. I mean, major wars that have actually affected us within our homes. We've never had it as safe or as easy as what we have.
Yeah, I mean, you take any kind of like activism group, what they're fighting for, is treated the best that they've ever been treated ever in the entirety of the existence of mankind.
Yeah.
And they still have to bitch about something rather than take a fucking second, sit back and realize what it used to be like and what it is now.
Yeah.
And realize just how fucking good you have it.
No, it's a bit of feminism, that's gone from we want equal pay to now it's gone from this to that to the further to now beyond and back, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's another one that pisses me the fuck off because I'm not going to go around calling myself a feminist, but I'd still consider myself a feminist. But a classical feminist?
Yeah.
I mean, most of the shit that, feminists have fought for in the past, we've gotten. It's happened. It's over. All the shit that's left is just simple shit that if you just shut your mouth about is going to happen naturally.
I think I touched on this last time. My wife works for a particularly large company / resource in the UK, and I mean we're talking huge.
You said she make money.
And the women actually earn more money where she works than what the men do. Well, now hold on. I thought things were about being equal.
Used to be. Now everybody wants the privilege. They bitch about privilege, but they want the privilege. They want to have privilege over everybody else. That's what they're actually bitching about. Yeah. It's not that they actually are bitching that other people have privilege. It's that they don't think they have the privilege and they think they need to have the privilege, not everybody else.
Yeah.
And it's bullshit. Especially when a lot of these motherfuckers are the ones that are all about socialism and stuff. And communism. And don't you realize that nobody gets privileged in that situation?
Have you ever watched, and this is a big scream out to this particular person as well. Have you ever watched Chris Dangerfield on YouTube?
No. I mean, I remember Rodney Dangerfield, but Chris Dangerfield, don't know.
Yeah. If you put in Chris Dangerfield in YouTube, he's an ex-communist, and an ex-Mark, right? Because he was brought up, he's done art, he did art through university and blah, blah, blah. And now he is one of the biggest haters of socialism Marxism you've ever come across.
I'm not surprised.
No, I mean he even pulls his little magic book out. I can't remember what it was called. There's a particular name for it, and he basically debunks the whole thing. And anyone that says socialism works, all you've got to do is say, "Oh, what's happening in Venezuela?" Yeah, watching the company slowly implode at the moment. Still.
All right, let's look at the chat real quick. Craggle says, hate these silly participation award kids will show up to anything and just expect to get something no matter what. Yes, they do. Spoiled little shits. Reality check. Oh, girl, we need to talk. Okay, we can do that. You can even come on sometime. Randy says, maybe because you can't stand BS. Yeah. I can't. You are correct on that. I also cannot stand weakness. I mean, we're all weak in some regard, but I'm talking just that pathetic weakness. How would you say that? Because there's a difference between just being weak about something, because we all have those personal weaknesses.
But, we're all weak within some form.
Yeah.
We've got our soft underbelly, so to speak.
Yeah. But, these people who can't fucking man up. But, we do have to round, because I don't know about reality check, but the rest of us, we're all, grown-ass adults, we'll just say.
Yeah, I'm probably the youngest one here, but yeah, I'm
possibly.
Yeah.
But we have to consider, or remember, I should say, something that we do have to remember, that a lot of these motherfuckers, they're college age.
Yeah.
Or a little younger.
Mm-hmm.
And I think majority of people, when they're that age, not all, obviously, as always, but a good percentage of people at that age are searching for shit. They're searching for what they actually believe in, what they actually think.
Yeah.
And they're excessively passionate. That's like, a time period in your life where you're more passionate than ever about shit. And they just are too young to realize that they're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
So mean.
Well, I mean, it was when I was brought up. I mean, I'm in my late-ish 30s, mid to late 30s.
You're a complete adult.
I'm a complete adult, yes. But as I did, as most kids did, you when you're growing up, you go up to the old mystery blue line, you dip your toe over it, and if you go a bit too far, trust me, I learned not to do it. I got a slap and a kick, and
I think that's the problem. That's where the the whole participation award issue comes into play. Is that these kids are shush. Sorry. Squiggy does that sometimes. But these kids are going through natural changes and finding their ways. But the problem is that the elders for them aren't kicking them in the ass.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't got to be mean about it. Dog, I'm going to smack you. Not really. I never smack them, but you'll get a stern talking to.
A stern talking to?
Yeah, the cat's fucking with something, making noise, and he doesn't like new noises.
Oh.
So he'll bark, or he'll be like, the cat's doing something you're not supposed to do. Something like that. But
yeah, okay.
That's the problem. Nobody's telling them you're full of shit. They're just going along with it, and I go back and forth between actually being worried about the younger generation, and being they're going to grow the fuck out of it. I don't know. I mean, I have one person that I know who is, I talk to them, really nice person.
Yeah.
I like them. And they remind me of me at that age.
Yeah.
Like I can see, same concerns, yeah, I guess I would have been considered an SJW at that age. But of course, the SJWs back then were not the SJWs of today.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. So I see a lot. And so we go back and forth on a few things. And I kind of look at them like, I don't say it to them because that'd be kind of condescending.
Yeah.
But like you're gonna change your mind.
Yeah.
You're eventually gonna learn. I see where you come from, and there's nothing wrong with your thinking about, but you're just not seeing the whole picture yet because of your age. So you're gonna get you're very similar to me, and you're gonna get there too.
Yeah. I mean, I can remember going out with my mother. I can't believe I just said that on stream, that I've admitted to actually having a mother.
Yeah, we've talked about your mother before.
Yes, yeah, the less said about that, the better. I can remember going shopping with her once and me causing an absolute scene, and her just turning around and just belting me. And I'm in the middle of a shop, and straight across my arse there was an almighty. It's like, ow! And guess what? You learned not to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's multiple ways of doing that. Like I'm the type. I learned this from babysitting, and just the way I am.
Yeah.
That if I ever do get to have kids, or when it comes to children, I don't have to hit them. But you have to you do this with dogs. It's the same thing with dogs. You change in an instant who you are, and you are now the devil, and you scare the living shit out of them.
Yeah, that's it.
And you put them in their fucking place.
Yeah, that's it. It's the same with the little shit bag of a cat that we've got, which if anyone follows me on Twitter, they'll have seen a gazillion pictures of him by now. A 9-year-old Bengal. Yeah,
here Bengals are active.
The thing is with a Bengal, most cats will obey you to a point.
Mm-hmm.
A Bengal won't. A Bengal will just, however well you train them, they'll just turn around and look at you and go, "I'm not doing that," and then just turn their head. They'll look at you like you're trying to say something, and unless it's something worth their while, and I mean really worth their while, they just go, "Nah, not interested."
Our cat Lucifer, he's pretty good. You might have to tell him a few times, but he'll stop.
I love that name, Lucifer. It's brilliant for a cat.
That's all ninja. He wanted a cat. We got him a cat. Got him an all black cat, which I was down for. I wanted a black cat myself, but so he got to name him, and that's what he named him.
Well, it's a bit
I usually go Luciferd. That's what I usually say. Luciferd.
Well, our cat's called Paddy, of all things.
You're not Irish?
No, because he was born on St. Patrick's Day.
Ah.
So, yeah.
I think it's fun to name your animals.
Oh.
I enjoy doing that. I mean, it can be hard sometimes, but I think it's fun. I think it's a fun thing. Like he also named our big dog. Because the last few animals we had, I named. So he got to name the big dog.
Is that the one that's in your profile on YouTube, in your header?
No, that's just a picture I found.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
It's a picture I stole. No, I've shown pictures of this dog, and he named him Shashamaru.
Shashamaru.
Yes, so it's a name from an anime.
Okay.
It's an anime character name, and I was not happy about that. Because I'm sorry, dogs, since they listen, you kind of need to have a name that's short that they can remember and understand that that's them.
Oh, you can imagine it taking it to the park and throwing a
Mhm.
ball around for it or a stick around for it, and then trying to give him the recall to him.
It doesn't
What
roll off the
the?
tongue. I finally gotten to a point where it can roll off my tongue easily, but still spelling it's a bitch. That's why I usually say the big dog, because it's like I never spelt the same way every time. And it's like it's a weird how it's actually spelled is very odd because it's Japanese.
Mm.
So it's like yeah, taking him to vets. It's like what's the dog's name? How do you spell that? And you're like, how are we gonna spell it this time? It's
Mm.
really
I'll tell
goofy.
you another weird little fact.
Hmm.
I've kept marine fish for about 15, nearly 20 years now, I
Mm-hmm.
suppose. And I'm winding it all down now because of the way money is and things with me. It's far too expensive. And I've gone from 2 tanks down to one now. And we're left with one fish by himself now, bless him. We've got this what they call a dog puffer.
Hmm.
The weird thing about it is because my wife feeds him, because my wife's in love with him for some weird reason. He loves him. Loves him. The stupid fish wants cuddles from her. He
Oh.
actually comes up to the tank when he's being fed and will be stroked and will be cuddled by her.
Oh man, that's gonna make me feel weird about going fishing.
No. These are Indio Pacifico job, so you won't catch any.
Because so like the only thing that's like, okay, I'm killing a fish. I'm not gonna you're
No,
just gonna do the killing. But
no,
fishing, unless like well, at least
no. I have
fish
no
hard.
issue if you're taking and eating. No issue with that. It's when it's being taken just for the sake of it being taken. That's what sort of pisses me off.
It's all about food for us. It's all about the food. But for me, it's just like, I'm not down. I don't want to kill anything.
No.
So it's like, I feel the only thing that's like keeping me from feeling too guilty and not being able to go do it is just the thought, well, fish are different. They're not, the same as, they don't live the same kind of lives and have the same sort of memory and experience and all that. Not that I know that for fucking sure, but that's what's I'm telling myself.
That's fine. You tell yourself what you need to tell yourself.
I'm gonna have to because we definitely need to do this. But
How are your veggies coming on since I spoke to you? What 10, 12 days ago? I suppose it was, wasn't that?
they fucking aren't. I mean, I've rigged something to actually now they can be outside.
Right.
And the wind's not going to blow them over, and the rain's not going to get into them. They're in the right spot to actually get the sun all day long.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still not a fucking thing is happening, and it's been raining here, so there hasn't been too much sun.
Right.
So I still can't fucking get a goddamn seed to
Germinate. Yeah.
yes.
Just like,
And when
no.
it just or it'll germinate, but it's still not getting enough sunlight to successfully germinate. It'll get too long and it's not going to grow. It just then dies. It gets too long and then dies. It doesn't get hardy, I guess would be the way to call it.
Yeah.
So it's like we're going to have to end up getting a light, actually buying a specific light, a grow light, because nothing is fucking working. I've been trying this for 2 months now and I still can't get a successful germination.
Yeah.
It's really pissing me off.
Yeah. Nightmare.
So pissing me off. You think it'd be easy? You just throw fucking seeds in some dirt and let it grow, and But no, that's
I,
not how it goes.
I grew some chilies in my dining room once, a few years ago.
I hear they work well.
Yeah, they work well, but the problem is you've got to self-pollinate them because they're not outside. So you have to
Yeah.
self-pollinate them, otherwise they won't.
I'm not
They
down
won't.
for
They,
that.
they won't produce the fruit. Otherwise, not pollinated.
Well, I mean, did you do it in soil or did you do it the way I'm going to do it, which is like,
No, I did mine all in soil.
oh, have you ever heard of the crikey? I can never say it right. It's a crikey or cracky type of hydroponics.
Oh, okay.
It's I mean, if you can ever get the goddamn seed to grow, it's like the easiest, cheapest, and
Most efficient way to grow. Yeah.
yeah, it's just a version of hydroponics where you don't have to have circulating water.
Yeah. I mean that's how a lot of lettuce is grown, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
all, majority of
Yeah.
that's all hydroponics these days.
Yeah, lettuce grows excessively well doing this method. But I've watched this one YouTuber. I watched numerous YouTubers on it, but this one in particular, Jeb Gardner. He's an amusing fellow, very odd. He always starts his videos off with "My name is Jeb." Yeah, he's an odd bird. I like him, and
An odd bird. I love
he's an
it.
odd bird. Yes, I had my Scottish grandma. I've got some British sayings. But he's tried all sorts of vegetables. You can do cucumbers, you can do string beans, you can do almost every vegetable this way. And so that's the goal, but Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, I've been asked a question
Ooh.
by Randy. What my thoughts on Tommy Robinson? Ooh.
Oh, yes, you are.
Now I'm officially, even though I was talking about it, so I could get banged up still. I was actually talking about the case before it had actually been made public, because I did watch. Because I've spoken to Reality Check about this slightly. I did sit there and watch the full hour and 40 odd minute stream that he did before he got arrested.
Oh, damn.
When there was 10,000 people watching it.
Wow. That's a lot.
Tommy's one of the few, what I would call, and I've got to be careful how I put this, because I will get dubbed all right for saying this, whichever way it comes out. Tommy has been fighting for the UK to try and remain as pretty much sovereign, and I don't want to say pure because that's not right.
I know what you're saying.
He's trying to make it try not to be completely overrun by other.
Let me say it for you. He wants Great Britain to be ruled as Great Britain, not be taken over by a completely different culture.
Correct. You've hit the nail on the rusty head.
Yes.
There. And unfortunately, Tommy has been treated horribly by our authorities. He has been horrendously treated. And we're not just talking about this last case, we're going back 10, 15 years, I suppose.
Damn, that long?
Oh, he's been treated like a bag of shat for a long time. The police have been trying to weld something on him for a long time. And yeah, because he's just been so outspoken and whatever, and everyone's because he's so misrepresented within the press. Unfortunately, everyone has a bias against him straight away, and they think he's naturally a racist. Well, guess what? His best friend, and I'm not saying this as a thing, his best friend is black. And one of his other best friends is a Muslim. He lives in Luton, which its majority population is Muslim. I mean, Luton's a shithole, an absolute shithole of a place. But he doesn't hold it against any of those. It's just the people that are making life very difficult for everybody else.
Like the rape gangs.
And you're not talking about that. I mean, that was the one that he was reporting on, was trial number 2 out of 3. There already been a prior court hearing because the gang's too big for them all to go into court at once. So they've had to split it into 3.
I personally, I mean, I don't live there, but I think the issue that people are, causing when it comes to these types of situations and what he fights for and such is that people are looking at it from a racial standpoint when it's not a racial standpoint.
Yeah.
It's a cultural standpoint.
Yeah. I mean, reality checks put it perfectly. British culture has value and it should not be erased.
Yeah. I love British culture.
And the problem is these people that are coming in are trying to erase British culture. I mean, believe it or not, with the lefties over here that they're doing a pretty good damn job of it by themselves, let alone without anybody else's help. So, yeah, it's sad times over here, unfortunately. Very, very sad times.
All right. I want you to stop talking about it because I don't want you getting in trouble.
No, I won't get in trouble because I haven't said anything outlandish. I haven't. Okay. Yeah, so I'm fine.
Because I'm fine with the topic. I'm concerned for you.
No. I'll be fine. Don't worry about that. All right. What else has come up let's look at in chat?
Reality check. Yes, I know. That's why Ninja is going to be the one killing the fish. I've been told that. I actually tweeted it out. I was like, wait a minute. How do you actually kill the fish? Because fishing itself does not kill the fish.
No,
how you're supposed to kill it. I'm like, okay, I'm not doing that.
No, the best way to kill a fish is don't do anything to it.
But they fucking just can't breathe.
If you snap the neck or whack them over the head, what it does, it breaks the spinal column on them and then releases a hormone and actually makes the meat spoil quicker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you gotta wait
take that from someone that's been fishing a lot.
Okay.
So I know it sounds harsh, but it's the best way.
As I said to Ninja, you can do the actual killing. I don't mind doing the scaling and the gutting, but I'm not doing the killing.
Very funny. Fish and hammer. Yeah. That's an old joke that comes from somewhere else.
And really check knows Jeff Gardner. Yep. It's a good channel. You like gardening. Let's see. Yes, Randy, when I say weak, yes. The cucks and the SJWs, yes. They definitely would be considered the weaks.
Yeah.
The ones who can't take a fucking joke and who have to get offended by every single fucking thing. I mean, I'm a sensitive person. I've always been a very, very sensitive person, but still, I know how to, realize that it's my fault. It's my problem, not their problem. I don't have to be offended by them. I don't have to let them get to me. Yes, Britain has done okay, honestly, Britain, yeah, you motherfuckers have invaded and...
Well, what is it? I think we've ruled I thought it was we ruled about 2/3 of the globe at one point. It was something stupid like that, wasn't it?
Yes, such a small place really did a lot. It's actually rather impressive, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
But still, I have to have an issue with it because I'm Scottish. But but at the same time, Britain's not allowed in the world. At the same time, and the British culture should not leave. I was sickened by the fact that the one of the fucking creators and writers of a couple of my favorite British shows turned out to be such a fucking piece of shit.
Well, at least you're not German.
Oh, my grandfather would be. My grandma told me one time, she's like, if you
don't mention the wall.
you can date anybody you want, but don't date a German. Your grandfather will roll over in his grave. I'm like, okay, because he was one of the. I don't know if everybody knows this. A lot of people don't know it. You might though, because you're from Britain. He was a part of the Scottish kilt wearing guys. That group of the kilt wearers in the war. Forget the name of the. Oh, well, so, I guess not everybody knows. Okay, fine. Don't know your history. Whatever. Anyways, the flying kiltsman or something. I can't remember the name of the group. But anyways, he was in the war and fought the Germans. The war's kilt. So he was a badass. But yeah, so yeah, my grandfather would not like it if I was. Ninja does have some German blood in him, but he's also got some Scottish blood in him. So he's basically a mutt.
We did some research into my surname, and yeah, see, I'm a proud Southerner. Yeah, until we looked into my surname and realised my surname might come from up north. No, and I'm not very happy about that.
You know what I'm bothered by? I looked into, my heritage many years ago when I was younger and got told stuff by my grandparents.
Right.
And recently, in the past few months, I looked again because I wanted to do some more research. And all of a sudden, the information has changed. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck is up with that? Because initially, on my mom's side, our clan was the Royal Stuarts. Stuart, not the Stewart.
Right.
And was told and read that was actually, part of the line of the Mary Queen of Scots.
Okay.
And part of, the would-be kings and queens of Scotland. But the last time I looked, there was no sign of the Royal Scots or the Royal Stuarts. There was nothing on them at all. And what it did have, when I took, my grandfather's actual last name, it put him under a completely different clan.
Oh.
Not even a Stuart anymore. Not even the STE one.
Oh, for God's sake.
So I'm like, okay, what the fuck?
Oh, no, don't.
Now I have no idea, what my fucking clan is on that side of the family. I know at least my father's side is still Clan Gun. At least stayed the same. But my mom's side, I have no fucking clue anymore.
I learned something really funny a couple of days ago, and I haven't told anyone this one yet. The house that I live in now was built on a pig farm.
It's not a graveyard. Well, everything's actually on a graveyard, but
all I'm going to say. Well, I ain't got any worry about any Muslims coming up here.
Meow. Oh, we're gonna forget you said that. I think most of the people. Well, I do have that one person that usually comes in. Oh, they haven't come in yet to dislike my shit. Yeah, that one person, but everybody else, I'm pretty damn positive. If they stay and actually watch my videos, are not easily offended. So it should be fine. Yeah, we'll just forget you said that. Well, you know, if I'm gonna go there. If the jailing of offensive words and shit stops, and the Muslims actually take over Britain, you can at least put a sign outside your house stating that fact.
Trax, no, I don't have a license for that joke.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah, I don't have a license for that joke at all.
He's been a good boy. Even talk about Tommy Robinson. He was a good boy. And we'll just forget that. Or actually, you know what? I said that. You didn't say that. I said that.
I'm not worried at all.
Lord. At least, you know, if you did get in trouble for it, at least Count Dankula is making that thing to help people, and you'd now be considered a YouTuber because you're on my channel.
Indeed.
So you could get help from Count Dankula.
Well, I mean, the best thing that he did was he gave. I don't know if you saw it. That he gave his his fine money. He gave it to a hospital. I thought that was brilliant.
He's a fucking awesome dude. I love Count Dankula. I think he's damn cool. I find him hilarious. Like that vegan video he did. He started eating that burger and fed it some to the dog. Like that made me
Buddha's sitting there having a right old chomp at the burger.
Yeah, hell yeah. I was like, that's fucking perfect. And you know, you look at the dude and you don't really think he's the brightest bulb in the box, but no, he's fucking intelligent.
Oh no, he's a smart cookie.
He is a really smart guy.
Mm.
I love Count Dankula. Though on one hand, I'm completely sad, or you know, that had to happen to him. Fucking horrible. I wish it never happened to him. But in a selfish perspective, I still hate that happened to him, but for a completely different reason. It's completely selfish. But he had just started, you know, to actually interact with me on Twitter. And then he blew up. And now he's got too many people talking to him.
Well, I've been offered refuge in America, but unfortunately, you won't let any more foreigners in. So I'm tough out of luck.
And I'll be the artificial or the sacrificial lamb here. But you're white.
No, that means I've got no chance of getting in.
No, that'll mean you can blue. Listen to the SJWs. Apparently, you know, that's the only way to get in here now is if you're white, according to them. So you can prove you're completely white, they'll probably let you in. I mean, come on, they let fucking JF in here. Okay, that didn't land.
Mind you, he's in Canada, so that's
but he can't. He was living here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I don't know if he went back, but he was living here.
I thought he was Canadian.
He is Canadian, but he was living in the U.S.
Okay.
So I don't know if he recently moved or something, but you know, he was living in the U.S. And if they'll let that motherfucker in.
I could say something to that, but I would get myself into trouble if I did actually say.
Yeah, don't get yourself in trouble over me and my channel.
Oh no, he's in Montreal because apparently reality check said he kicked his ass out.
Get the fuck out of my country. We've got enough assholes here. We don't need an extra one. You know?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I talk about that fucker too much. I don't know. I like, you know, I don't like to be a mean person, but there are just a few people that I like to fuck with every now and then. I get pleasure out of it. Like, you know, I think I'm real. I love to poke him every now and then.
Oh, don't.
Pretentious little shit.
I'm so glad that I don't follow him on Twitter. But the problem is I get all the really...
Because people you follow him. I know.
And also I see the crap that he comes out with. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's the only way I see his tweets. It's somebody else liked it, so I get to see it. And it's just like, oh, you fucking little shit. You pretentious little fucktard. I think it's the pretentious thing that gets me, because both those people are, JF and Real, are both pretentious assholes. And that, I hate that with a fucking passion. You could be like, you know, the nicest person in the world, and the sense is, you know, very giving and yada, 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 and help the poor and all that. But if you're still a pretentious asshole, I don't fucking care. I'm still gonna fucking hate you. I don't wish any ill will on you, but I still not gonna be able to stand you. I hate pretentiousness. Oh, and pseudo intellectuals, motherfuckers.
Oh, I like Real, the smug little brat, says Reality Check.
Oh. Do you like him just to make fun of him? I know a lot of people do that.
There's a lot of...
I can't do that. I wish I could do that. I wish I could be one of those people that, you know, like Mr. Medicare, he seems to just love stupid people. It makes him laugh. It doesn't make me laugh. I mean, some of the shit he says makes me laugh, but stupid people just don't they annoy me rather than, you know, make me laugh. I wish I could find enjoyment in it.
She actually likes him and used to support him on Patreon.
Motherfucker. I don't know if I'm going to have you on. I may have to disown you now. I can get along just about anybody, but...
Venti got a channel back because Shoe Up Her Ass lost her strike.
Well, I'm glad she lost her strike, but I don't really give a fuck about Venti.
No, I do you know what? I tried watching one of her streams about 2 weeks ago. Right. And she had the Poxy fan on in the background. And all you had through the whole stream, well, I watched it for about 10 minutes, and all you could hear was this constant whining of the fan. It was like, all the way through the stream. Fuck.
Well, you know, it's one of those things that you'll see with a lot of different streamers. Not everybody, you know, there's a lot of streamers that aren't like this. And I hope to God I can be one of those streamers. I think I will be, because I'm just not that kind of person, but they don't give a flying fuck. They're just going to sit there. They're going to eat their food in front of you. They're going to, you know, slurp up their drink real loud. I mean, I have a drink, but I'm going to try not to slurp in your ear. And I'm sure as fuck not going to be eating in your fucking ear while you're watching my stream. They just don't care. Just, yeah, you're going to watch me, so I'm just going to do where the fuck I want to.
No, I don't like Shoe Up Ass Reality Check.
I don't like her either. But she's cute. I mean, she's a pretty girl. And she's probably a very nice person. But when I tried to watch her, when I started getting into YouTube and checking out different channels and stuff, I tried to watch her, and she came off like the opposite of a male feminist to me.
Yeah.
Like, just kissing men's ass too fucking hard. It's like, yeah, I'm all for men's rights. I'm all for fucking men's rights. But you know what? There are plenty of... I'm not going to, you know, down women just to do it. And I always question anybody who fights overly hard for a group that they're not included in.
It's really funny. I don't know how much do you watch anything of
yeah, she's a troll.
The Kumite, as I like to call it, or the
I tried.
Right.
I tried. I will occasionally watch, like, you know, the guys that, you know, just make snippets of it.
Yeah.
I'll watch those occasionally, but I've tried, but
now did you hear the little leaked Discord recording of Mundane Fat, or Mundane Rat, as I like to call him?
no, I can't keep up with all this shit.
About how Shoe Up Arse is into Shoe Up Arse and Armored Arsehole.
Yeah,
are into BDSM. Did you hear about this?
I didn't hear it from him, but I did hear it from Venti. I think it was on Warski. I was watching Warski for something else. Oh, because I think Mr. Medicare was coming on to talk to Amos E. And I thought that might be amusing. So I watched that, but Venti was on. No, that was a different one. Or was it after? I don't know. She was on, and she was, you know, going all over all the shit about Shoe on Head. And I heard that. I mean, to each his own. It's just, I you know, we all have our kinks. Though, you know, I do agree with the what's her name? The thought about Venti. She's the thought about thinking that Armored Skeptic is hot.
Oh, behave.
No, he's not. I mean,
anyone that shoves their head in a fucking deep fat fryer to swift it back is
I don't see. I mean, I can see, you know, the look he likes to present when he's not wearing the mask thing or the armor hat, whatever you want to. I can't think of the word. But the whole look that he has going on, that style, yes, it's an attractive style on some men. Some men can pull that off and look rather sexy with that look. But he, no.
Have you read what Reality Check's just put in the chat about Daddy Dom Little Girl?
Yeah, that is creepy.
That's creepy.
There shouldn't. I mean, at least it's two consenting adults, so there's no actual, like, you know, pedophilia going on in there. But still, I've never understood that calling a guy daddy thing. Never understood that.
Oh, I'm gonna have to dig. I'll dig the video out because Cog's covered it, and I'll dig it out. Reality Check knows exactly which video I'm talking about here because I think she saw it, and it's the creepiest video you've ever seen.
I've seen some creepy videos.
Reality Check knows, I think, which one I'm talking about. Yeah, it's it's creepy.
Justifying one of the two types of people. This fucking bullshit. She seems to have. I mean, like I said, I've not extensively watched her, so I could be very, very wrong. But from what I've seen, because I did try to watch her again when she had her trans friend on, and it was like I was watching one of those goddamn fucking makeup video people. I was like, what? I thought you were supposed to be this edgy chick. This is like fucking, I'm waiting for you to start telling me how to put my makeup on.
Right.
I've never gotten it. There's a lot of YouTubers, big YouTubers that are so fucking popular that I've just never understood why people liked them. I mean, I could say the same thing with people that like me, and I'm not quite sure exactly why you like me, but hey, keep on. But yeah, I doubt, like Jeff Holiday. I'm sorry, I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't.
Oh, don't talk to me about that unwashed sack of shit.
See, I don't think of him as a sack of shit, but he's got a little bit of that pretentiousness, but he's more that pseudo intellectual. Like he's just so fucking smart, and it's like, no, you're fucking not. You're not that fucking smart.
Have you watched Dr. Phil yet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh yeah, I watched it that day. That day it was on, I watched it. I sat down and was like, okay, I never watched Dr. Phil, I never watched Jeff, but I'm gonna watch this.
Oh.
And I it kind of made me laugh. Well, it made me laugh anyways, but because he's always seems to be like, he has this look that he just, has to, like, I'm this cool, I'm a punk. I used to be a punk. I'm so, I'm an intellectual punk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so edgy and shit. And the way he looked on that show, I'm like, dude, you totally went over the dark side. I'm sorry. Even when I dress up for, like, to look normal, I still have some edge. I still have something about me that's, a little bit off visually. But that seems to add something I've always noticed throughout my whole life when I was young. Like, the punk rockers who just like had everything perfect and to the T. They had that look down perfect. And I'd be a little bit jealous because, like, man, I can't afford the, Doc Martens. I can't find this and that. My parents won't let me have this, so I can't pull that. I can't get that whole look going.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Most of those people who are so adamant about having their fucking look perfect and exact are the biggest fucking fakes.
I'm going to duck out for 2 minutes and I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, God. I'm going to have to carry this all by myself.
Oh, no. I'll be back. Don't worry.
Okay. But yeah, I've always noticed that. They always turn out to be the biggest fucking fakes. That they aren't really like what the persona that they're trying to put out there. So which always made me feel a little better that, that jealousy went away. Like, I can't have that outfit. I want that outfit. Sorry, girl in me coming out. But yeah, he's that's how he strikes me. I mean, I'm sure, if I met him in real life, if I met Jeff Holiday in real life, he's probably a nice guy. I'd probably get along with him fine. I don't hold anything against him, but I don't think he's very entertaining, and I don't think he is what he tries to put himself out there to be. But that's just my thoughts. That's just mine. I know this has turned into, let's bash bigger YouTubers. But that's what's big right now anyways. At least we're not dragging them on here and trying to start fights with them. So that's fucking something. I'm amazed, you people. You've stuck around. Still 5 of you watching. You're awesome. Though, of course, one of those people is actually me. So it's 4 of you. No, it's actually 3 of you then, because now it's down to 4. Oh God, somebody left.
I'm back. Don't panic. Okay. Don't panic. I'm back to surely sinking ship up.
Yes, I know he has a 360 camera. Oh my God, can you believe it? A 360 camera. I wish I could fucking afford just a regular, decent camera. And he has a 360 camera. Fuck him. I got into it with him a couple weeks ago.
I remember when he bought that, because he bought that for VidCon.
Yeah.
And I remember when he first bought that, and I was like, oh, for sake.
Like, you can afford that? Jesus Christ, man. How the fuck do you afford that? You go to college, you've got a little kid, and you do YouTube. Then you're not a gigantic YouTuber.
And he's also got a bloody nice car, etc., 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 etc. Yeah.
I think some of these people make more money on YouTube than I can even imagine, even when they're not very big.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I know Mems does work, and she does work a lot, and she does get, I'm presuming, paid quite well. So, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about her.
Yeah, so there's might be a bit of slight misconception with this one, if you know what I mean. But it's
probably. But what does she, I wonder what she does for work.
She works for a computer games company, I think.
Oh, okay, that explains her being able to get a decent job with that look.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else would employ her.
Yeah, it's not a good look. But yes, Craig's a little bit of blood sports, but they're not here to blood sport it up with us, which is fine. I guess we're being a little bit, I'm being a little bit shady, but they all fucking do it themselves. So Jesus, at least I'm not leaking DMs or trying to dox anybody.
Oh no, it seems to be the bigger YouTube's game, isn't it? You throw someone's shade, and it's almost done with the person's permission, throwing them shade because they know they're going to get the channel, they're going to get the views out of it because of the drama.
Oh my god, yeah. I suppose if I were to actually tweet at the people that I fucking talked about badly today and said, you should listen to my stream, I talked about you, it might actually get me somewhere, but fuck that shit. That's another thing. I actually thought to myself, what if I actually did get into something serious with another YouTuber and they tried to get me on the Kumite? Would I do it?
Of course you would.
I don't know if I would.
Really?
I mean, yeah, it would be good for the channel. It would definitely get me more, subs and all that shit, which, definitely. Lovely, awesome. But unless it was actually something serious that actually really needed to be discussed, I just don't see a reason to do that. I don't like to get into big confrontations. If I get into it with somebody, I usually do it, with as much respect as I can.
Yeah.
Until, shit goes a little crazy. But I don't know. I don't know if I would. I really don't know if I would, because I don't know. Yeah, drama is bad, but fake drama is way worse. Way worse. Fucking, and I find it amusing, rather amusing, that all this fucking drama is all male based. The majority of it, not all of it, but the mass majority of it is all men.
Yeah, of course it is.
And I just find that amusing as shit.
No,
because it's like everybody always has been like, well, girls are so full of drama. Girls love the drama. It's like, no, this right here is case in point, but no, men love drama just as much as women do. Of the people that like drama.
It seems to be in real life, women gasbag far more than men.
Yes.
But online, it seems to be the other way around. It seems to be,
I think it's more of like, this may be cliche, and this is not me trying to be insulting to men in any way, shape, or form, but men do have a, not all, but, stereotypically, have a need to dick measuring contest. And these online blood sports are basically dick measuring contests. But the problem is, the dick measuring contest is basically who can yell the loudest, and or who can pretend like they don't give a fuck about what you're insulting them about the most.
And the best thing you've got to be able to do is talk over people.
Oh yeah, you got to be able to do that. See, I can't do that. I'm not good at that.
No, I hate it.
Yeah, so it's like, that's one other reason I would not be good at doing these blood sport things, because I refuse to talk over people unless I absolutely, positively have to. And then I still feel a little guilty about it.
Yeah. How long have we done now? It's got to be 2.5 hours now, isn't it?
It is 7:48, so it was probably about between 5:15 and 5:30 when we started. Did it tell me on here how long I've been going? You'd think it would.
I think it does somewhere, but I think you're the only one who can tell.
Well, maybe in the Google Hangouts.
Possibly.
So reality check, since you're new, I'll tell you. This is, I'm still learning this shit. I'm still learning how to do all this stuff.
Well, I know. Well, I certainly know from what the YouTubers are saying that we've been here for 2 hours.
Okay.
The stream started 2 hours ago, so yeah.
Okay. Yeah, complete pissing match. Yes. The geek thing, I don't even know what all that was about. I keep hearing about the geek thing, but I have no fucking clue what it's about.
Geek Foodloo is basically a lying piece of dirty, good for nothing piece of shit.
Okay.
I think I've got that about right.
What do you think, Jack? Because I want to take one person's word for it.
Oh no! There we go. It's come up straight away.
Pile of human garbage. Okay. One of these days, somebody's gonna have to tell me exactly what fucking happened. Because I have enough interest just to be curious, but I don't have enough interest to actually follow it all. Plus, it all goes from stream to stream to stream to stream to stream, and it's like, Jesus Christ, how can you keep up with that shit? It's just
It's really interesting. You would hear him talking to someone's face 1 minute, and then you would hear him in another stream 10 minutes later throwing knives at their back, shall we say.
Oh, yeah, I'm not down with that shit.
Yeah, I think that's about...
If all these things that I've said about other people, I would say to them. I will not say anything behind a person's back that I wouldn't say to their face.
Yeah, exactly.
Period, end of story. I mean, yes, I might use more tact when talking to them personally, because that's just the respectful thing to do. Mm-hmm. But I'm still going to get across the same fucking sentiment I already had.
Yeah, of course you are.
Yeah, I don't like people who... I've always had a problem with liars, because I consider that lying.
Yeah, well, of course it is.
I mean, if you can't say that to the person's face, don't say it at all.
Yeah,
keep it to yourself. I had a discussion with Cyber one time. I was just like, I was feeling, because on Twitter, you get over it every now and then. All the BS you see.
Yeah.
And I said to Cyber one time, I was just like, one of these days, I'm just gonna crack. I'm just gonna tell everybody what I fucking think of them.
Is he ever going to come on your show eventually or not?
Eventually, I'm gonna keep at him. He's come a long way. If you ever watch, his first videos that he didn't even talk, and then he eventually started talking, but you could tell he was not comfortable with it. So he's come a long way in that respect. He's doing really good with speaking in his videos now, and he's just got to get to the point where he can do that live.
It's a big step. It's a big step doing it from video to live. I mean, I have had a couple of channels in the past, but live's the whole new kettle of fish to me. It's like, ugh.
Well, I think I understand where he's coming from, because I've got the same kind of the reasoning behind is different, but I've got the same kind of social anxieties. Very similar. So it's like, I understand completely.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to push him, but not push him.
Yeah.
Because I know that if it, you put too much pressure, then that pressure is going to make it even worse.
Yeah. All he's going to do is end up hating the idea even more than he did to start with. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I definitely, because what I really want to do on my stream, there might be occasions where there is more than one person with me. But I want to keep it, mostly one-on-one.
Yeah, I mean, say it might be an idea just to bring him on like a Wednesday what we would call now our Wednesday show, or whatever you want to
Whatever,
call it now.
whatever we figure out the name is, if anybody's got ideas.
Yeah, well, names on Twitter, please.
But I want to do something to get him in there, you know, so he's comfortable. And he talked, I think it was last week, about, you know, live streaming a game. And I was like, yeah, you should do that. It'll help you get comfortable with streaming and talking.
Definitely. Yeah.
Not, you know, just recording. So, but yeah, eventually I'm getting him on. I have no idea what we're going to talk about.
Well, I mean, you say you two share quite a lot in common, so you should be able to chat for hours and hours and hours and hours of just about nothingness, if you know what I mean.
Good possibility. I mean, you and I could do it, and I've been friends with him actually on Twitter longer than you.
Oh yeah, much longer than me.
So yeah, he was one of my first actual friends on there. You know what he started doing, which, you know, I think is, I mean, I can't believe he's doing it. It's he's actually putting a link to my channel in his description in his videos. You know, his video has absolutely nothing to do with me. Doesn't reference me at all, but he's been putting
he's been dropping links in. Right.
Yeah, in his last 2 videos he did that. I'm like, my God, that's sweet, because he's very about that. You know, he really wants to get big. Yeah, that is his goal, is to get really big, and he wants to make sure that, you know, he keeps helping smaller YouTubers along the way. He doesn't want to turn into, you know, one of the ones that just, you know, I'm big now, so fuck everybody else.
Well, see, I mean, what would be quite amusing for us if we could get Scrub on, because he's got so much energy. It's almost it almost wears you out just watching it, because he's got that much energy.
I don't know if I can handle that.
I know he's hilarious with it as well.
It was like one of the reasons why, you know, I'm good with you. Is because we can have an even going back and forth.
Oh, definitely.
In a conversation, it's not, you know, one person's rambles on and on and on and on and on and on, which I get wore out from social stuff. So yeah, I have to be very, you know, selective on who I talk to, or else it's going to wear me out.
Yeah, that's fair dues.
Yeah, talking to you, it doesn't wear me out. I did get a little wore out with Hu Feng Plu last time, just because we had it got so.
Your little set two you had.
Our little argument thing that we got all up in wasn't all up in arms, because we're still friends and there's no animosity there at all.
Oh no, that was over wasn't that over the whole gay? That was all about the gay marriage. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but you know that wore me out.
It would do.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, if somebody's got way too much energy, I don't know how well I'll handle that. But I definitely need to find, you know, more people to come on so I can do this more often.
Yeah, definitely.
So I can have, you know, more stuff in between the videos, since it takes me so goddamn long to make a goddamn.
Yeah, it's the editing, isn't it? I mean, with a live stream, it's just click the button and.
Well, it's not just the editing; it's the effort.
Yeah, true. Because you've got to come up with.
Come up with the ideas and stuff
like that, but yeah.
Yeah, and the ideas that I have right now, I have some solid ideas, but they're going to be. It's going to be like, you know, actually filming a TV show or something.
Yeah.
Where I'm going to have to actually figure out, you know, angles and where to put the camera, and it's going to be a lot more work, and I'm a little apprehensive about doing that. So that's why it's taking so long.
Then again, if you don't try, you don't know.
I know. I'm a procrastinator. Yeah. Doesn't like to put forth a lot of effort.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it. I'm excited about them, so I'm going to do it. But
what the hell does that word mean?
What word? Cryptozoology. Yes, Triax and I are I'm going to have him on. We just haven't figured out time yet. And we're going to talk about something in the cryptozoology. I brought
Okay.
up Bigfoot. But if he wants to talk about a different one, that'd be fine too. But yeah, we're gonna do something like that.
You
That's
know,
why
that's,
you're my bullshitter, and then I'm gonna have other people to talk about the
that's very
weird
cool.
shit.
Yeah.
I love talking about weird shit.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about aliens and
Xenomorphs.
I'm trying to remember the word. Is it
Xenomorphs.
xenomorphs?
The entire subject. Okay, we can talk about the entire subject. But are you making videos on that subject matter? I don't want to take away from your actual videos. Or what we could do is, if you're coming out with one of your videos soon, we could have a stream about your video and plug your video. We could talk about whatever your video is about. We could do that as well. But we're definitely doing it, no matter what it is that we do. So
Cool.
Because I'm definitely down for talking about anything in that realm. But if you come up with one that I don't know a damn thing about, it's going to be like, well, I don't really know.
Yeah, I'm not that intelligent, so you're better off looking elsewhere.
Are you talking about yourself, or are you pretending that I'm saying it? Because I would never say I'm not.
No, it's one of them things, isn't it? But no, I'd say you've certainly got your personality.
When I don't do something. Future. Okay, will be in the future. First video is about Loch Ness. Oh God, Loch Ness monster. Oh my God! Don't even get me started about that one.
No, leave that for another day.
I am. I'm not going to get started. I have opinions. I'm Scottish. I have opinions.
Opinion.
I got opinions. I got opinions about that, man. I got some strong opinions about that. Lord, all things I have strong opinions about. Most people don't give a flying fuck about.
Yeah, I think that's the same to everyone, isn't it?
Gosh, that's why I was like, that's why I didn't want the channel to be about, politics and all that. I was like, I don't mind touching on politics, and I don't mind touching on the SJW stuff, because that, that's the realm we, play in. But even though I've got some fucking strong ass opinions on some of that, it's been done to death, and it gets pretty fucking boring. How many damn times can you say the same shit over and over again?
That's it, isn't it?
And just says often. That's what people do often. Yeah, it's like okay. And plus, some of the things I don't really want to talk about, just because, like, let's just say, trans people. That's a touchy subject matter nowadays.
It's definitely yeah.
It doesn't matter how open you are to, people who are different than yourselves.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. They're still gonna, if you fucking challenge them with anything they say, yeah, you're all of a sudden, especially since I'm a chick, I'm gonna be a fucking turf. And it's just like, man, as strong as opinions I have on this whole thing, and taking away the word vagina, Jesus fucking Christ. You ever hear about that?
No.
Yes. What's the name of the organization? HR, Human Rights Coalition, I think it is. HRC, I think it is. They put out a pamphlet. It's been a year now. I made a video on it a long time ago. They put out a pamphlet about sex. And for their purposes of the pamphlet, because they were talking about transsexual sex, they...
Night tracks.
Night tracks. Have a good night. They had like little definitions of the terms that they were going to use. And what they did was, trans women were going to have vaginas.
Right.
And biological women, ours were going to be called front holes.
What?
Yeah. They took away our word and gave it to trans women the word for our genitalia and called ours front holes. That pisses me the fuck off. Yes, 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 reality check. Yes, they did that. I was just like, what the actual fuck? That was like the start of me being, wait a minute, I'm gonna have an issue with some trans people.
I've now got a pint of bleach in front of me with six drain cleaner chasers, I think.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a vagina. You can't take away vagina. I mean, you can't take that away. It's like they're just trying to take everything away from biological women. And it's like, that's right now, that's the only place that feminism is actually needed. When they're trying to say that you can't even talk about your biological female issues in women's spaces because it's not inclusive to trans women. Fuck off. No. And, people call you TERF just because of that. It's like,
yeah.
No. But anyways, let's move. Because I will go the fuck off on that shit. Oh, yeah, I do. I will read about that shit. That really does actually trigger me. It's one of the rare things that fucking triggers me.
The backs up. The claws are out. Right.
Don't be taking away my vagina. No.
No one's taking away my vagina.
Yes, they are trying to say fights and problems. It's like, oh my, it just, you take, feminism, open their arms to you, and what are you doing? You're just shitting on biological women. That's what you're doing. You're trying to take over and shit on biological women, and that's not fucking cool. Well, that's not fucking cool at all.
What's the old saying? Give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
Yeah. And holy crap, I've said this in a video, and I think I've even said this in a stream. Take the amount of time it took for homosexuality to become not considered god-awful in this country, to be accepted as, a relative norm.
Yeah.
How long it took for that, and compared to how long it's taken for them to get accepted as a relative norm in society.
Yeah.
Vastly different amounts of time.
Yeah.
It's like you don't realize just how fucking easy you have it.
No, that's it, isn't it? Right. I'm gonna call it because it's 1 o'clock in the morning over here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 8 o'clock. Yep. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out if we want to have we only stream for this amount of time.
No, I mean, we've done 3 hours, so.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm still embarrassed by those tweets I made about streaming when I'm now doing 3-hour streams, and it's like, where the fuck does the time go?
Well, it's easy. You get into a conversation, and it then leads to it leads you down a rabbit hole, doesn't it? And all of a sudden, one rabbit hole leads to another rabbit hole, leads to another rabbit hole.
I guess it's just been so fucking long that since I've had conversations with people other than Ninja that I forgot.
That's it, isn't it?
I'm so closeted in my life. Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and those of you who stuck around, thank you. You're beautiful, wonderful people. And for those of you who are watching this after the fact, thank you so much for watching. I hope you stayed to the end. If you didn't, oh well, shit happens. And thank you for Trevor for coming on and being my guest. And you want to do this again next Wednesday, babe?
I'm up for it as long as you are.
All right. Do you want another 5 o'clock?
What was that?
Do you want another 5 o'clock?
Yeah, that sounds fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Or we can make it later or earlier. It's not a problem.
Well, we'll wing it, but we should set up a time that's usually that.
We should do, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And
Well,
nice meeting you, Reality Check. We can follow each other on Twitter. We can chat. But thank you for joining us.
Yes. Thank you, gorgeous chat. You've been amazing as always.
Aren't they great? I got good chat. I get good chat.
Yeah, you've got good chat. You've got good chat.
I got good chat. Yeah. I got some good fans. All right, so good night, everybody, and I will talk to you later on Twitter. Bye.
Bye, everybody.